Yo, we got action. We got action. It is go time. Welcome to the Simp Police Academy. I am Hustle Smart, aka High Value Tyrone, aka Olga Adogu Pereira, aka Olga the Tutu Kisa. Shout out to everybody when y'all come in. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. I know I supposed to went live today at 6 o'clock, but the Broncos game was good, man. The Broncos and Cowboys game was good. They just got the ass whooped. I'm talking about got the ass whooped. So I was expecting a lot more from the Cowboys today. And this probably like my first game, first NFL game that I watch 70%, 60%. I'm not really into football like that. Of course, the Falcons lost because the Falcons just suck monkey balls. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get this show going. The crazy thing is that a lot of people always tell me I don't read the headliner. So let me read it. This is what we're talking about today. Are we competing or complacent in Africa, America, or the UK? So it's basically like, the question is, like how somebody say, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we just gonna be just the passport bros? Or gonna be like the passport grannies? Is that's what we're gonna do? Because we really need to just come up with a not a solution, but I ain't gonna say a solution, but we just got to realize what we doing and why we doing it. I mean, really, you know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I don't see nothing that black Americans can do as a whole, as a unit, without at least 1 or 2 million. I'm with Kala on that. You need at least 1%. You need at least 5%. I mean, sorry, we need about at least 5%. So, do we just turn into passport bros? Do you get what I'm saying? Do we just travel to Africa and like tourists, and then that's it? Because if that is the game plan, excuse me, then we just need to make it known and stop with the, oh, we trying to help, we trying to do this, and we trying to make sure that we're useful, and we're trying to build a Afristan like Kala. We trying to build a community. Like it's it doesn't seem like it's what we want to do. And one of the main reasons why we ain't doing it is because of the handout that's not a handout that's offered to us when we go to Africa. It's just not. They don't make it easy for Black Americans to come to Africa. Actually, they in some spots in Ghana you pay more. Like you literally pay more for being a descendant, American descendant of slavery. And that's the truth. Make sure when y'all come in here, man, smash the like button. Hey, I know I'm an hour and a half late. You get what I'm saying? So I know that. And then right on time, my son is calling me. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this.
Hey, Dad. Just wanted to say happy birthday.
Appreciate it. What you doing?
Nothing. Putting these clothes in the wash.
Okay. Did you have any sports related stuff you had to do this weekend?
This weekend, yesterday, I had a debate tournament.
Okay. How did you do?
I went 1 for 2. And then the last one we had to buy, but that was because it was my first varsity debate tournament. Wasn't really too what's it called? What's the word?
Astute.
Acclimated.
Okay.
To what I was doing, yeah.
Astute. No, astute is a better word than acclimated.
Huh?
Astute is a better word than acclimated in that situation.
No, like adapted to. Like I wasn't like
Well, it just you was doing it with a varsity, but you still know about debates. It's just that you was going with somebody that was more seasoned in it, right?
Yeah.
So that would be astute. Acclimated means like if you go somewhere that you haven't been before. It's like acclimate or assimilated. No, you were just going up against people that was more older than you and more seasoned, more has been doing it longer than you.
Yeah, assimilated will also be right as well.
Okay. But it's still good though that you learn from your whatever you put in, like things that got wrong. Did you go over it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you calling me and wishing me. You know I'm like 1,045 years old now. You get what I'm saying? Hey, listen. I saw your shirt that you wanted, so that's the only one you wanted. The hoodie.
From the list I sent you?
It was a list. I just thought it was one.
No, it was like a link that you can click on and you can pay for it, so you don't got to put in.
Oh.
See, like, it was a thing. So like, it's called a share to pay, and I can give you the link, and you can click on it and pay for it.
Got you. So you just.
So we don't have to go over all of that putting in the card and stuff. You can just put your card in and pay for it.
Well, how about I just like going over it because I like to talk to my son. What about that? You ever notice that?
That's cool.
You ever wondered why I want to spend a little time before you take my money? Can we talk about things?
I get it.
Stop treating me like a money bags dad. You get what I'm saying? Just talk to your dad for a little while before you take his money. What about that? That sound like a plan?
Yeah.
I got you. Do you need anything? You sure? You paused on that a little bit.
Yeah, other than the I'd say hold off on the pants. I'm actually changing from the list. I'm just looking for like a pair of pants. I want to wear because I got my friend's birthday coming up and I want to wear something nice.
Well, I'll tell you what then, that's fine with me because I told you we want to go over everything anyway. I don't want to do to just click the link. You get what I'm saying? So we'll be more detailed about it. So you want to order the stuff later on tonight or tomorrow?
I'll be watching a show with my mom tonight, so tomorrow.
You say what?
I'll be watching a show with my mom tonight, so later tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So you can watch shows with your mom, but when you're at my house, you don't want to watch no shows with me, but Family Guy. I'm just messing with you.
It's a tradition for like the past 5 years.
I'm just.
I watch.
What you just watched?
My mom would watch Amazing Race.
Oh, Amazing Race.
Yeah.
Tell your mama I said Amazing Race sucks monkey balls. But go ahead, have a good time with your mom. I know
it's a tradition with us to fall asleep to Family Guy.
Okay, I'll go for that. I appreciate that. Go have a good time with your mom, okay?
All right.
And I'll talk to you later. I appreciate you calling me though.
For your birthday?
Come on, you know I ain't do number work. I got to work. I got to take care of my kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that is. So I appreciate you calling me though. Call me if you need me. All right. And I'll check back with you before you go to sleep tonight.
All right, cool.
after maybe like 9 o'clock. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, love you. Bye. You got any questions?
Nope.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm cool.
You just want my money.
I called you to say.
Okay, all right. But you did put an asterisk about buying you something though.
Yeah. My mom said happy birthday.
Tell that hood booger don't say nothing to me. No, tell I said thank you.
He said thank you.
All right. Love you, bye. And don't tell your mama I said love her. I'm telling you, love you, bye.
No, wait a minute. Are you 60
See,
today?
this is why this is why you turn into serial killers and just go to stabbing up people because you ain't got no life and you got bad knees and bad back. You know what I'm saying? That's fine, oh. All right, James.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Y'all see how they treat me? Y'all see how they treat me? Treat me like a stepchild. Treat me like a stepchild. But, excuse me. But this is what we're going to discuss today. We're going to discuss, I didn't get to go over the passport bro thing like I should have, but we're going to talk about a little bit of that, and I'm going to talk about the complacent, or when I say complacent, I just mean that are we done talking about we need to save Africa? Because I don't think that was a good idea. Where is the space heater remote control? Because it's cold as shit down here today. I'm going to turn that thing on up. And when I say complacent, y'all, I mean as far as complacent as in should we just go back to romanticizing and just go over there and do what we do? Because we're not doing anything in America. Because when they come to America, they go for the opportunity that we don't take. You get what I'm saying? They go to the trade school and keep that C average. That's what they do. They go to the nursing schools and keep that C average. That's what Africans do when they come over here. They see Black Americans sitting over here doing nothing. Just going to work, partying on the weekend, going back to work. That's what they see us doing. But it's not a community. Just a bunch of niggas, random niggas all around the United States. That's what we are. You know what I'm saying? It's no tribe or tribalism. I mean, we got sets, but those sets come and go. A few years ago, it was no such thing as, FBA. A few years ago, it was no such thing as ADOS. You know what I'm saying? It was the Nawabian, Dr. Malachi York and all that, sitting up there fucking teenage girls and shit and getting them pregnant and shit. Motherfucker talking about they Egyptian aliens. Now, you know, I go with that Nawapian thing. I think what her name was, Marie Shaw. I think she said she got caught up in that too. Like, I go with some of the teachings that they teach because any religion got some good things out of it. But these dudes in there wifing up chicks, speaking knowledge of self and Islam and Egyptian literature and practices and God edities? Is it edities? I can't think of the word. I hope I'm saying the word right. But in the process, you want to, just like Black people, you want to take that shit to another level. Now you just ain't, now Black people are part of Egyptians, alien Egyptians, and then y'all end up in Putnam County. I hope y'all know, if y'all ever come to Atlanta, Putnam County is where the KKK is. I was shocked that they even did put that shit. I guess they went down there because the land was cheap down there. But I remember that shit happened in 2002. That them the Wapians, Guwapians, whatever the fuck they was down there. And this dude down there marrying chicks, preying on their kids, and then telling girls that, you know, the person that the Most High granted me to take your religion because you're a part of this organization and you want to be connected to it. So I'm the best person to take your religion. Like 40 little young chicks. Like, it always shocked me with these guys, these guys with a lot of charisma and all that great teaching and be able to speak 12, 13 languages, can play goddamn 12 instruments and all this shit, and they be freaky as fuck. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think the more in touch with your brain as more brain cells, or people that use more brain cells, are just crazy as fuck. Like, they able to bend reality to be what they can judiciously fight. Because he thought some type of way he could work around that. All them dudes down there. Like, you down there in South Country, Georgia, Republican state. You went from New York to a Republic. You went from a blue state to a red state. Then you down in South Georgia. I didn't understand that Nuwapian thing. But at the end of the day, he ended up pleading guilty. Let me tell you how much a fuck nigga Malachi York was with all his great teaching. He went to trial on the tax, some of the assault charges, and stuff like that. But see, the thing about it is, it was a mind control thing. Because people think, oh, he took it to trial. No, the fuck he didn't. The 74 counts of child molestation, the motherfucker plead guilty to him. Federal child molestation charges of a coat. They gave that motherfucker 135 years. Just for some young pussy. That's how sick these niggas are, bro. That's how sick they are. Shout out OL. Ben reality are black woman desperate. Most of those groups are filled with black women and their simps. Most of these people aren't smart. They are just compelling speakers, even if they're lying. You know what? I'll go for that. Because I remember I used to go to this church, and this preacher, his name was Reverend Kennedy, and he was a great speaker, but he was dumb as a box of rocks. He was dumb as a box of rocks. When he was preaching, it was some of that backward Michelle type shit, to where he can talk good when he was preaching, but when he wasn't preaching, he was almost goddamn sounded like he retarded. So just like Lil Wayne, when he raps and then he talks, sound like he got a frog in his throat. So, you know, I will agree with that desperation with black women. You know what I'm saying? So I still put that Nuwabian, these black coats. I still just think that black people are leeches. I think that's one of the biggest problems we have in the black community. Since we don't know where we come from, we want to leech on to anything. These motherfuckers talking about they goddamn they descendants of alien Egyptians from another planet. Alien Egyptians now, not just your regular aliens. Because what he did was he took parts of different topics. So like how white people say, oh, the Egyptians didn't build, there had to be some aliens come down and help. Because it's 10th to the 3rd centimeter of a foot. It's so perfectly dilated and constipated and proclamated, emancipated, all type of stupid shit. So there's no way. How the fuck you gonna sit up there and say what people couldn't do goddamn 4,000 or 5,000 years ago? Let you tell it. Everybody back then should have died because it was no medicine, it was no x-rays, no eye machines, no respirators, no modern medicine at all. But they survived. They the ones that realize how to turn dirt into mud huts into bricks to iron to make iron to make bronze. I think bronze came first, then steel. Copper. Somebody came up with that formula. How did they do that? The aliens told them that too. They had no testing mechanism. Like, it's amazing how back then, I will say one thing that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Country Boy 87. I will say one thing that's amazing about how they come up with modern tools for them to survive, but medically they was backward as fuck. The motherfucker was squirting pig blood in their eyes and ears to cut off infection. They was drinking goat milk and dog milk as stuff to settle the stomach. They were just trying anything. But technology driven they were, far as going forward. It's just like the same way we are today in America, that we technical technology, we driven. Like, we don't know how to get along with each other, but we can build a motherfucking B-2 bomber. We can build a motherfucking aircraft carrier. We can build submarines that can go underwater and people still survive for months. You get what I'm saying? We can build machines that do anything, everything. Computers to robots to AI. We can produce anything technical, but for socially, we're regressing socially. That's why you have people like me that can talk, that likes to socialize. It's a lost form. It's a lost form of just randomly communicating. Like, it's shocking that as Black people, we communicate. We don't know how to communicate without an ulterior motive. Like, we're becoming natural. We're regressing into introverts. Society has made us become introverts. That's how good technology is, to the point where you don't even want to leave out the house no more. TVs hooked straight to the internet. You ain't got to go to the movies no more. Just sitting in your house. And if you notice, people that go out in the day is older people, and the people that go out at night is young people, and it's still not a lot. When I was younger, clubs in Atlanta, they stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning. Not no more. And I'm not one of them, back in the day type niggas. I'm definitely not. But I can tell how we don't socialize anymore. All that stepping on somebody's feet and fight somebody. No, you just had to apologize and buy a motherfucker a drink. You get what I'm saying? That's all you had to do, man. Apologize, buy somebody a drink. We're no stepping on no feet and somebody get killed to shot. All that shit, man. That movies made glorified that shit. That shit was not like that at all. They'd be like, watch out, bro. You stepped on me. Damn, bro, you can get what's up? You can give me a drink or something? Stepping on my feet, you wild as fuck. And most niggas was player. They be like, all right, bro, you know, I got you. Send the bartender over there. Hey, man, get that dude a drink. Matter of fact, if you give him a drink, give him a bill too. Just to let them know they players. The aggression level of kill or be killed with our youth these days is unheard of. You got guys that you got boys that ain't had sex more than 5 times out there running behind, instead of running behind chicks trying to get their phone number, take them to the movies, they running behind the ops trying to shoot and kill them, getting life sentences. You see them when they get locked up, and by the time they go to court 2-3 years later, look like totally different people. That's how lost it is. That's how society has made it. And then on top of that, with the women, then raising the girls up to these girls thinking like, oh man, you know, they're like, oh, you just want to embarrass dudes. Dudes don't even want to holler at them no more. So they'll just smash whatever that's easy. What up, Mr. E? These young dudes just want to smash anything easy. Whatever chick that's going to let them go raw dog and let them skeet up in it. That's why I say we're doomed as a people. We're doomed, bro. Every other race is trying to build something. We want to just sit up there and be like, white people stupid. Look how these white people keep bothering us. We like Dr. Umar punk ass, he ain't trying to do no movement. The dude just sit around and talk about white people all day. Tariq Nasheed ain't building nothing. This dude got him a museum that he that he do comedy out of. Do comedy shows. Because he's a funny nigga. Then you got these Egyptian niggas. They hotel, and believe me, I have no problem with them. But it's just a belief system. So that's what I say. Or we could just complacent. We just get into our sets, our little cruise, our little religious cruise, our little social sets, and then that's it. We just give away our money, and then we put it on repeat. We put it on recycle. That's why I tell you, that's why I'm always talking about West Africa. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all always to just go and visit. It'll change your life. I agree with Dennis on that. Not the motherfucking food now. Don't get that fucked up. A lot of time when they cook over there, they overcook things over there because the refrigeration process of the meat. Like, listen, you go to any of y'all niggas that like steak or y'all food cook a little light, rare, you're gonna die in West Africa. They cook everything hard over there. That's why them Africans, West African got them goddamn hard ass, sharp ass, stern ass teeth. Eating all that goddamn hard ass food, man. All that motherfucking pomo. Our teeth in America is more brittle than their teeth over there. You hardly see people with chipped teeth like that. I got a chipped tooth. You don't see that over there. Teeth, they got them brushing their teeth with these little sticks. And man, I'm talking about most, you know, except for them bums and them whatever they want to show, you know what I'm saying, with just mouth is corroded. But most people, perfect white teeth. Because a lot of them don't drink or eat sugar. Because you can get what they call a sachet water. It's basically like a Ziploc bag, like a quart, like a sandwich bag when you used to buy weed in, sandwich bag, but they seal it and they got water in it. They buy them for like, that's what most of them drink. They drink that. Buying the Chivita, like in America, we got that, it's called that nectar stuff. Most of the Mexicans sell it in a little container, like nectar, peach nectar and stuff like that. They got a drink over there called Chivita. But that's a luxury to them, because if they buy that, they got to buy that. That's like $2,000, $3,000. You know what I'm saying? They can go buy, you know what I'm saying, tomatoes, onions, palm oil, some seasoning, some rice. They cook a whole meal for that. Like they're not living like that to like where we'll go in the store and buy 2 bottles of water for $4. That is 6,000 naira to them. That's a week pay for some people in Nigeria. Spending $4 for 2 drinks, or $4 for 2 bottles of water. $4 is a week's pay for no, not a week pay. Not a week pay. I said that wrong. It's 3 days pay. Well, you know, which ain't that much better, right? Half of the week. 6,000. The average Nigerian makes $12 a week. And I'm being nice. On the $12 is actually 10. But if you can get a job at a grocery store or a ShopRite or a supermarket, you can make about $60,000 a year. And a lot of girls work in those little, like how we got corner stores, they got little shops like that. They got little shops where you can just walk up and buy stuff like that. But you got to be on. Listen, it's another level. So when we were speaking about the passport bros last week, we was talking about the guys over there and how they're being perceived in East Africa. You get what I'm saying? And the people in East Africa complaining, like nobody don't give a fuck about what they're complaining about, because the same rules apply to an African. You got Africans over there. Let me tell y'all something. I have videos of money sacrifice where they don't cut a girl head off, cut her boobs off, cut her pussy. I'm talking about trim it from the thigh in a circle, pussy missing. And they burning it and sacrificing it to the motherfucking juju man for money. I have the videos. They caught 3 dudes that was butt naked sacrificing a chick. Now, why these niggas butt naked, I don't know. But they beat the shit out. Anybody want the video, email. Listen, it's graphic as fuck. The chick is in the back of a pickup truck where they run. You know, they don't have the ambulance come out. They don't have the ambulance service like we have. Ain't no roping out, taking it out. They don't cut this girl head off where you can see like the guts coming out the neck. Now, I don't know. Maybe I just don't been through so much in life. I can see a dead body and it doesn't bother me none. I don't see so many dead bodies. It just doesn't bother me none. But she's in the, hold on, let me look at the video right here. I'm gonna look at the video and I'm gonna explain it to you. But if y'all want the video, all you have to do is message me and I'll send you the video. I'm just telling you how gross it is. Let me look at the video. I'm explain it to you. Sure, it's gonna trip you out. Who did I send it? I did send it to one of my people that watch. All right, let's see. Let me look at the video right now. All right. So this is the video. Let me pause it. Let me start it over. This is her right leg. Her right leg up to her kneecap is completely missing. her right leg up to her knee is completely off her body. You can tell they sawed it off with a chainsaw. Hold on for a second. Let me drop that. You know what I'm doing. I'm sitting here running my mouth, knowing damn well I need to drop that motherfucking Cash App up in there. And y'all know what to do once that Cash App is dropped. Y'all know. Let's see lives. Well, I can't see my own live, man. That don't make no sense. I don't understand why I can't see my own live. So I'm gonna describe the video. Sandman said, I want to go to Nigeria. I just don't want one of those Nigerian niggas to try to sacrifice. No, they ain't gonna sacrifice you. They do the chicks. Some type of way the juju don't work on you. It work. Money sacrifice works on sacrifice. They'll sit up there and marry a chick, and then they sacrifice. It's the craziest thing in the world. They don't sacrifice the chick till they marry her. Crazy ass fuck. Hold on, I'm telling y'all, bear with me for a second. I'm gonna explain all this shit to you. I promise you I am. I'm gonna explain. I promise you I'm finna explain it. And like I said again, if you want the video, hit me up. Just it's gruesome. It's a dead chick. Oh no! Hey, listen, I don't play about it because we need to get in the habit. We need to support each other. Every last one of us, we're professional. We ain't young people. Each one of us kicking out $5 ain't nothing to us. You just need to support the platform, man. We be up here entertaining y'all niggas for goddamn 4-5 hours. Support it. These make me feel good, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am doing this, because it's a void that's missing in the Pan-African space. And believe me, I'm not Pan-African. I'm Pan-African light. I'm with it to a certain degree. Hold on, let me bring this up. I gotta pin it. That is pin that. Message pin. Pause it. Get back to the StreamYard. All right. So let me show you what I'm looking at. Let me turn it upside down. This is, I can't even tell what leg this is. Is this her right leg or her left leg? This a leg. Hold on, look at it. Oh shit! Both of her hands to her wrist is missing. They cut out both of her hands. Hold on, look like the. So you heard him say her private parts are completely missing. Both of her legs is cut from the knee. No, not the kneecap, right below the kneecap. So right that little, like you bend your knee right there, that's where it's cut at. But both of her hands are gone. Her hands is gone. Her head is gone. Her pussy is gone. And I don't know why they got one flip flop in the back back of the truck. Hold on, I'm gonna play so y'all can hear it. So anybody listen to this back on the playback that speak Yoruba, Igbo, Snagalaga, y'all can understand it. But her right arm is detached, but it's still on the skin.
Na yesterday night mo lọ kọ́ ti jọ́ọ̀bù ni lórí burúkú táwọn ẹ̀gídí bá pè wọ́n ní dá lóhùn àwọn yahoo yahoo yẹn ni àwọn ọmọ yahoo yahoo yẹn ni bẹ́ẹ̀sì ni ẹ máa lọ́mọ ẹ máa la mọ́tò ń sìn. wọ́n ti gé ewu ẹran apá lọ.
Oh shit! On the right arm, it ain't nothing but a bone there. So the left arm, from the shoulder to the wrist is there, and the wrist to the hand is gone. But on the right arm, from the shoulder, that's where they took the shoulder. From the shoulder to the elbow, all that meat is gone. It's nothing but bone. And then from the right shoulder, what you call that? When you have a damn, I forgot what it's called. Well, not when you sprain your shoulder, but your the shoulder blade. From the shoulder blade down across her breast to the other side is gone. Both of her hands is gone. Both of her feet is cut off. So let me see. I got one foot right here hanging off the tail of the truck, and the other feet, they found the feet. So they got both of the feet, but the hands are gone, because that's what they burned first. They burned the hands and the head. Let's go to the dudes that they caught. And they kicking them dudes. These dudes are butt ass naked, full of blood. Full of blood. Got flesh all in their teeth. They got flesh all in their teeth. And the people are standing, I'm talking about, they butt ass fucking naked. Pause. In the back of look like y'all remember them Honda CRVs or CRX, maybe like 10, 15 years ago with the hatchback? They got two of them in the hatchback, one in the back seat, and people just random coming there kicking them, beating them. These dudes just now they asking for mercy. Then they got the girl in the truck, in the back of a truck. And she ain't wrapped. The only thing that she got wrapped, excuse me, is the dress wrap that she was wearing. So my point of saying that is to say we don't view all Africans like savage, eating women sacrificing spicy food eating ass niggas. So why would we think like whatever's going on in Kenya with these 1 to 3 passport bros that mean like, oh, they messing it up for everybody. I hate it when black people always say that, oh, this one person messed it up for everybody. How the hell 3 or 4 people can mess it up for everybody? Because white people damn sure don't let the KKK talk. They don't talk like that. Like these Ku Klux Klan members, these dumb hillbillies, they mess it up for everybody. They don't talk like that. They dumb rednecks and we ain't. These are dumb niggas. We ain't. These are pedophiles. We ain't. You had the motherfuckers going to with the Jeffrey Epstein thing to the point that you had people going to his island hanging out. They like, shit, that's on him. We went to the island socially. We weren't fucking with no kids and no young girls. He was rich. He was a socialite. It's about the same way when people used to go to Hugh Hefner's spot. Nobody considered themselves a gigolo or a dude that's messing with 89 years old still trying to fuck. I couldn't imagine being 80 years old still trying to fuck. I just don't know. Maybe because I'm just tall as fuck, so I feel like I'll fall over or something. Maybe short dudes can still get it in. So tall dude, the taller you get, the older you get, your balance get off. You know what I'm saying? You're not as nimble on your feet. So, but what I'm saying is that what's going on in East Africa is just pure jealousy and envy. Now, I don't know why these dudes want to always focus on bitches when they go to Africa, East Africa. You get what I'm saying? They just, it's all about the nightlife and all that. Why you think you'll never see no videos in West Africa? Because West Africa nightlife is not like Kenya's nightlife. Kenya nightlife will remind you of America almost. Shout out to Mr. Sandman. It will remind you of it. But West Africa, no. West Africa, you might have a club, a bar open, maybe one other spot to eat close by, but everything else is completely shut off. Everything else is completely closed. Maybe 3 or 4 bars. Everything else is a ghost town. No petrol stations open. None of that. So you go out, you better have you some motherfucking petrol. Think you're going to get no petrol at night. Forget that shit. And really, Lagos ain't the place. Abuja is more of a party place because the roads is better and the homes is closer to the bar scene in Abuja. It's not like that in Lagos. Lagos is, all the good bars is on the island. You got to go a ways to get it if you don't stay on the island. And then the people that stay on the island, they go to the bar. They really don't have a good time because they know all the people there, and they're like, "What's the point?" The mainland people that makes it popular. And just so if you do go there, don't get the people to wash your clothes and dare watch it. They can get that shit'll break your skin out. It'll break our skin out over here. Don't use go. They got Tide, Downy, all that stuff, but they use a cheaper version of dish laundry detergent, and they damn sure use this goddamn cheap version of soap. Like that shit is like worse than taking a shower with Dial soap. That cheap orange Dial soap. That shit worse than that. You wash your hands with that, boy. Your skin in the back, the skin at the bottom of your fingernail, that shit'll go to peeling back. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you know what I'm saying? And your shit will peel back. But they're used to that though. You have to get used to that weather. You have to get used to the moving fast and going nowhere. You got to get used to people walking fast and then turn around and walk right directly in your face. You got to deal with people. No fucking room. If we go to Nigeria with a mean team, about 30 real niggas, can we run shit out? No. No. Hell no. Hell no. Because the thing about it is that you're not gonna be you're not conditioned. It's like just like going to the military. How you was talking last time about going out there in the desert. No, you got to get conditioned for that. You got to be conditioned for that. Them motherfuckers out there in their heat, and you don't see not one of them drinking a bottle of water. And boy, I was chugging them water bottles down. See, like after every 5 minutes of walking, I had to drink a bottle of water. And that's when I realized how the bathroom situation was. That's when that's when I got real invested in the restrooms. Walk in the restroom is just a bucket of water. So you're gonna either have a toilet or you're gonna have a hole in the ground. That's it. Personal space. That's what I was trying to say earlier. You'll see men like little girls, and you'll be thinking like, "Oh man, why is he walking past like his whole front is on?" That's just how they do it. There ain't nothing sexual about it. Let me tell you how Africa is so non-sexual that butt naked girls be just walking out walking out around. But I'm talking about butt ass naked, playing. 6, 7 years old, butt ass naked. See, girls and boys have on a little shirt on, no clothes under it, barefooted, out there playing soccer with plastic wrapped up in tape. Like in America, we see everything as sexual. It's so much ass running down there. Like how we see an ass in America, we stop and look, stare. We got to make a noise. We got to make a sound. We got to acknowledge it. They don't do that shit enough. Unless the guy is already standing still, he's not going to even turn back around and look. Like Africa, Nigeria is a forward-looking type place. Because you got to think about it. They got to get home before the lights. They the real definition of when the lights come on. I mean, you'll see cars riding through. I'm talking about crowded markets. Don't get me wrong, the market's alive. You'll see some of the most prettiest women, but I'm talking about it is no personal space at all. You gonna get groped, you gonna get rubbed on, you gonna get touched, and you're gonna go back to wherever you at smelling like 70 or 80 different people. I'm just being honest with you. It is no personal space. Even in the rural areas, it's no personal space. Because those markets are even smaller. So they only got one market. So I tell people, let's stop that. Man, we got to go over there and help Afro. We got to go over here and build. And we got to go over here and bring business. That's not happening, bro. That's not happening. Like Sandman said, 30. No, you need to go over there with at least 300. You need to fill up a plane, bro. Other than that, it's not happening. You need at least 300 people to make some noise with at least $1,000 a piece. Cause that's get you $300,000, and that'll get you like one of the top 10 houses. You get a big compound for that type of money, and then that could be a headquarters. That's just how it is. But we don't work together. So if we're not working together, then it's no that mindset of going over to Africa and thinking you're going to change some life. That's not happening. And I'm gonna get for the guys that see all these movies and girls in Africa. They got the big ass. They call it ass Nash. I'm giving y'all some words. They call ass, but they call it Nash. NYASH, or they spell it YANSH. But when you see the girls walking, they don't have like American women walk sexy. African women don't walk sexy. They just look sexy. But they walk like they stumping roaches. They either walking like they stumping roaches, or they just are they dragging their feet. Those are the two. That's the two things you're gonna get. You ain't gonna see no high heels, no platforms. You're gonna see motherfucking slides, sandals, and those little flat church shoes. Flats. You rarely see a female wearing tennis shoes in Nigeria. Now that I think about it, just saying it out loud, I'm trying to think how many females I saw wearing tennis shoes. I did not. I don't think I saw one female wearing tennis shoes. Now, of course, you go to the gym or something, which I didn't go to. You'll see it there, but I'm just talking about out on the streets, out in the markets, or going to the malls. They don't have on tennis shoes. And I'm gonna tell you, they malls is about the size of a Walmart. They ain't big malls, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're not big malls over there at all. They like what we would call plazas in America, like Tanger outlets. They call malls. Dog Migo, what it is, bro? What it do? Man, make sure y'all smash that like button on the way, man. I'm kicking it with y'all tonight. What if we buy a mansion, get security, and set up shop? Treat it like a dope game, but we sell legal stuff instead. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, that is possible. For that, you would only need like 100 people with $1,000. You can buy a mansion with 100,000. That would be the equivalent of 150 million naira. You'll be a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Well, not multi. Yeah, the multi. That's 150 million naira. You can buy a 6-bedroom house, upstairs, downstairs, compound closed. What it mean? Like you got a wall, 4 walls, security, and you got a security booth out there, and you got like a little behind security booth. You got the boys and girls quarters. That's what a lot of people y'all don't understand. They got boys and girls quarters at these mansions, where their maids and their house help sleep there. They don't go home. They might go home once on Sunday or once a month. But most of them don't even want to go home because their homes is work. Like their parents would tell them, why would you come back home? Like these motherfuckers sleeping 3-4 deep in a room. Like they're deep. They have cousins, uncles, and brothers and family members. Because everybody don't have a house. Everybody don't have apartment. So they do, family do live together out there. It can be done. But I say that any business that you run in Africa, you need to be there. Somebody need to be there. Don't let any of these lame ass, dumb ass YouTubers tell you about they living in America and they got some business that popping over there in West Africa and they ain't there. Believe me. Them motherfuckers over there. Don't get me wrong. When they moving from one place to another, oh, they move fast. But when they in chill mode, they are in chill mode. Lazy. I'm talking about can sit there in one spot for days. Get up, go to the bathroom, take a shower, sit right back in the same spot. I'm talking about carrying 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds on their head. They got these they look like little pillows, little square pillows, and they wrap they get it, designed for their head, and then some people put a wrap around it, or some people just use a hat, and they sit on top of their heads, and they've got that balance. I'm talking about turning. It's no way you can walk in Africa just straight up. You're going to be twisting, turning, walking side. We're going to be like motherfucking Barry Sanders getting through areas. Because the walk areas also has cars coming through there. Because the markets are close to the street. So imagine a sidewalk. If y'all ever been to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, that's the way it is. That's how packed those markets is. Instead of dancing, you got people go. It's no right lane for up, left lane for left side for down. That doesn't exist. You have people that's in the market making food for people in the market. But what I'm saying is we got to get out of this idea to that, in East Africa, they don't want us there because of these dudes. Man, there's some random dudes. There's some random people that they don't make mad. And it's like, they got a group of 8 people together. Believe me, Kenyans are some of the nicest people. They damn sure nicer than the motherfuckers in Nigeria. They some calm, soft-spoken, Swahili talking niggas. Like anything, Kenya and Rwanda women kind of, so you can see that Somalian type of look to them, kind of. It ain't that deep in Kenya and Uganda, because you see a lot of people from Uganda in Kenya. But when you see people that from Rwanda, you'll see, like, you would think like they got some Somalian in their family. You would definitely think that. You can't keep your wallet and phone in your pockets. Hell no. Hell no. Bro, when I mean like just imagine you standing there, pause, and somebody just walk right behind you. Like, listen, if you got your back up against the wall and somebody come and try to squeeze between you and the back of the wall. That's how it is. Now, I'm a big guy, so I guess there's an exception to that, because every time people walk in there, they just look up. The only people that was taller than me in Nigeria was the Sudan people, and they kind of look kind of awkward and slow. They walk slow, and their knees they got them knocked their K legs like Dynas and Rick Ross, that they knees bit in when they walk. But me, I walk like tall walk. So I'm 6'3". You get what I'm saying? Country built. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, when people see me, they like, oh shit, they stop and they look up. Because when I was in the market, I think I went to the market twice. One time I was both times I was the tallest person in there. I didn't see a person out the market until I left out. And I saw the few people from Sudan. And those guys was taller, but you can look at their knees. They look like Manute Bowl or something, like that dude ball, whatever. They just look like, you know what I'm saying? They just don't look regular. They got that, like how you have dwarf syndrome. They got like that giant syndrome where the chins are elongated. You know what I'm saying? The hands is too long. They just look goofy. Tell you the truth. Look like they have no type of coordination at all. But so in my stance, they'll move out the way because they can't get past me. But I'm telling you, everybody, they're narrow. Like most of the guys over there is a 36, like a 28 to 36 slim in the waist. And the girls are thin. And even the thick chicks, they're compact thick. They're not stupid, wobbly, sloppy thick. If that makes sense to y'all. Or Nigerian short. I'm 6 feet, even what I be considered. Yeah, you'll be considered tall. They're not tall. They're not tall. The guys are way skinnier than the women. I'm talking about not even close. I'm talking about average guy look like pant size 28, shirt a medium. And they don't have broad shoulders like we have in America. That's one thing that they notice, like even like the people that would walk up, they would always, you know what I'm saying, like the women, they would touch the shoulders, how broad, like how wide. They would always measure the hands, how wide Americans are. We're just wide. Our shoulders is wide. Their shoulders is not like that. They're just real narrow. And the girls are small. The girls are not tall either. Congolese are taller than Nigerian. Yes. Congolese are definitely taller. They have a taller weight, and Ghanaians are shorter too. Kenyans have a lot of the thing about it, Kenya has a lot of tall chicks. Kenyan chicks is about good 5'6" or better. They average 5'6". Not a lot of short chicks. Like you got some short chicks in Nigeria, but in Kenya, they're taller. But the chicks in Kenya is more, they have a lazy demeanor than the Nigerian chicks. Nigerian chicks got a little, don't get me wrong, I'm saying when they sit down and be still, they get lazy. But when they come in and going, they move fast. But the Kenyan chicks, they're like, boy, I'm talking about snail pace, slow. Are they small like Chinese people? No, Chinese people look like little. I never understand how dudes like Chinese women, because they just look like Liberty boys to me, man. They just look like boys, little boy girls, and the girls look like boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just look like kids. No, they don't look like kids. They just compact. The girls are about 5'2" to 5'4", and they narrow in the waist. Like they don't have a lot of curves. They have butt, and they don't have like no sexy sachet walk. Like American women, they kind of walk on their tiptoes a little bit. They walk leaning forward a little bit. African women walk heel to toe. They walk like that, so they stand straight up. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like Nigerian girls stand straight up when they walk. There's no type of leaning. No, you can't walk. There's no room for that. Ain't too much hand movement when they walking. You get what I'm saying? There's not extra. There's no wasted movement in the way that they walk. Concrete versus dirt floors make you walk different. I guess that's true. Because if you walk on concrete all the time, like we do in America, it's basically stable and it's even. They walking in dirt and uneven dirt. So it's no type of, let me put a little, them chicks on there break their ankles trying to look sexy. So they're like what I'm saying is that since they don't have, most of the jobs are manual labor. Most of the job are selling something. So their business is not based on looks for the most part. So they just excuse me. Like Kala say, man, they just living hands to mouth, bro. So it's nothing sexy behind the goddamn thing. And shout out to my boy, Mr. Sandman, for peace and hair grease. Salute to the Cash App. Y'all see the Cash App at the top. I ain't gonna be like the preacher and want $2,000 for you. Marvin Sapp. Never could have make it ass nigga. Just $5. Just a cup of coffee can feed a starving hustle smart in these Atlanta streets. So they're just not the women in Africa are just not built. They're not built sexy. They just are sexy. You get it? That's the best way I can say it. They're not, like American women can, even if they ain't sexy, they'll make themselves look sexy. They'll wear, they'll try to walk pigeon-toed. They'll try to do this and that. Nah, it's not like that, bro. You can't do it. You can't go out with all that makeup on because it's just so fucking hot. And that girls just walking around on the streets and women walk around selling stuff, got whole motherfucking bakeries on their head and eggs and, like you can get protein easy now. Like how you ride in the car, like, man, I just need some protein and something to drink. You know what I'm saying? It's all, they sell those eggs and rice. They call it small chop. You'll get like some pieces of chicken, pieces of goat, and an egg and a little bit of rice or a little bit of spaghetti. Get you some water, juice, and you go. But those girls that wear them things on their head, I'm talking about, they'll be walking out there. I'm talking about, it's like Noah's Ark of the goddamn sweat coming out of my body. And I had one of those, y'all know them, not the towel, the hand towel. If you buy a set of towel, you'll have the floor towel. It comes in a 4 set. It's the long towel, it's the floor towel, then you have the rag, and then you have the hand. They call it a hand towel, which I guess when you wash your hands, right? I had a hand towel from the hotel, but when I tell you that motherfucker was on top of my head, and I was still sweating, I was still dripping. Shawty. Shout out to Sandman again for the 15 on the craps. On the dominoes, I meant. On the domino, give me 15. My brother, I miss you. I miss you too, Desty. I hope I'm saying that right. It can't be Desty. It's D-S-D. D-S-D, Desty. Okay. If I'm fucking up. Hold on. Give me a 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Is it D-S-D or Desty? D-S-D is 1. Desty is 2. Let me know if I got that right. Why don't Nigerians explore there? He said 2. So it's okay, gotcha. So he said shout out. Hold on. God damn, I forgot how I said it. Is it okay? So it's Desty. That's what it is. So shout out to Desty, man. Hey, Desty, man, make sure you smash that like button, man. Just please do it. If you already did it, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all smashing that like button. So OL said, welcome to the Simple Police Academy, y'all. Why don't Nigerians exploit their people like Indians do, have them working tech jobs for cheap? Because India still has a education system. Like Nigerians, man, you go to them schools and man, you go to Nigerian school. I was able to see 2. Man, that shit look like some shit from Little House on the Prairie, dog. It wasn't no lights. The fan was being run by a generator. And that shit was like, and they don't even run that the whole time. No lunchroom. Just a cooler with water. Just a cooler with water. No school buses. It is what it is, man. You can't do it. India has nuclear weapons, so they are a technological savvy country. They just got fucked up living conditions because so many of them motherfuckers. But Nigeria doesn't have the educational system. Do y'all know that Nigerians, their colleges, their degrees are not even accepted in America? Like their top schools is just them training their nepo babies. That's all it is. So I tell anybody, take your ass on over there to Kenya. Now I don't know about Uganda. I'll pause on Uganda. But Kenya is a good spot. Rwanda is cool, but in Rwanda, they don't speak good English like you think they do. Because when I was in Kenya, I heard some Rwandans talk, and they was it was a lot of that in their goddamn throat. It was a lot of and they don't even we call it Rwanda. I guess we shouldn't call it Rwanda because it's just an R and a W. So it really is Rwanda. They call it Rwanda. We call it Rwanda. They don't speak that much good English in Rwanda. I'm telling you. You get what I'm saying? So you want to go to a country that's more, tell you the truth, you want to go to a country that's more Christian based. Because the more Christian the country is, the better they speak English. You know, white people demand that Christianity speaks in the Queen's English. You go to an Islamic country, that shit gonna sound a lot like Eshana ba 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 ba. Alhamdulillah la 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 la. You gonna hear a whole bunch of that shit. Whole bunch of praying 5 times a day. A whole bunch of salat on the motherfucking loudspeaker. So if you're a Muslim, stay in that area. Because you're going to hear them motherfucking goddamn on that loudspeaker calling out the prayer. They're going to call that shit out 5 times a day. Loud. But if you're staying at a hotel or something, you're going to be okay. But I say Kenya, if you want to be, the closest to Africa, like black people with modern South Africa is off the chain, bro. South Africa is off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Like South Africa got that gang violence like they have in America. Like them dudes out there robbing and carjacking. Like that's one thing that I know that when I was in Nigeria, that no carjacking. How you gonna carjack when the roads is bad? You can't drive more than 30 miles an hour. That's another thing I want to tell y'all too. You can barely drive more than 30 miles an hour there, but 45 at the most. But you ain't gonna do that for so long till you hit a motherfucking speed bump or a motherfucking pothole. Now they trying to build this new road that will take you from Lagos to Calabar River State, which is Calabar, and they have a festival there just like how Trinidad Carnival Week. They have that in Calabar. It's called forgot what it's called. Let me look it up right quick. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm giving y'all nuggets, man. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's why I'm telling y'all I never would charge anybody for the basic information that I learned. But just different from me and most Black Americans, I don't go there trying to be like, let me just show the good. Now I'm going to tell you about the good, the ugly, and the difference. I know how I like going to restrooms. And I know when I go in the restroom, I want to wash my motherfucking hands. I know that I want to look at myself in the mirror. It ain't like that now. Oh, that girls and boys restroom? Oh, you can forget that dumb shit. You might go to a restroom where the lock is on the inside and the outside of the door. Not the door to go in. I'm talking about the stall. It's real bootleg. Holes in the walls. Come on, bro. Every beat in the building. Shout out to you, my brother. Make sure you smash that like button. Eric B says Nigeria is a disaster country. Then you have Kenya, Uganda, and the whole East Africa sounding like some East Indians. True. Then you have the whole North Africa occupied by Arab. That's true. That is 100% facts. That's the point I'm trying to tell y'all. That's what you're gonna get. The more east you go, it's the more Indian they're gonna sound. Salute to the moolah. Salute to the cash out. Oh my goddamn phone doing this. Okay. And they got your name up there. I told y'all, look, I told y'all, if you send the money, make sure if you put your name up here and it don't say and it doesn't say your Instagram name. If it says your real name, then I'm not gonna say the name. I'm because I don't want to put your real name out there. You know what I'm saying? So like Sandman put his name up there so it'll sound like this. But anyway, man, salute to everybody that hit the cash app. But ain't number 3 of y'all don't hit it so far. You know what I'm saying? I need a whole bunch of y'all to hit the motherfucking cash app. You know what I'm saying? So I can feed myself in these Atlanta streets, shawty. I'm starving out here. I'm trekking 15, 20 miles to go get some motherfucking soup and some fufu and some sachet water. The fuck? I need y'all niggas money. Pronto. Umgawa. But straight up though, for real though, man, appreciate y'all supporting the platform, man. You know what I'm saying? It all goes to a worthy cause. You know what I'm saying? That pussy is not free. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. It definitely goes to Africa though. All the money y'all give me from the show, what I don't put on the channel for as buying thing, it end up going to Nigeria. It end up going there. So, but I appreciate everybody that's doing their thing, hitting that cash app. And of course, we got the Zelle. But what I was finna look at. See, I got to talk about money. I forgot what the hell I was talking about. What I was finna look up. Let's see if I go by this. Nigeria disaster country, you have Arabs and a hole in this kind. In the eastern, you have a hole enough occupied by Arabs. Okay. Now, this is what it is. Shout out to Lewis. Shout out to Lewis, Mr. High, goddamn most high nigga from Ghana, from the UK. What's going on, my brother? Salute to y'all, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button on the way in. Make sure y'all smash that motherfucking like button on the way in. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I say you go to Kenya first and not South Africa first, because you're going to see, you don't want to go to a country where they idolize Black America. Or they trying to act like Black America. Believe me, when you go to Nigeria, they're not trying to act like Black America. Yeah, you're gonna see some guys dressed or whatever, but nobody's gonna walk up to you and like, oh yo, man, you on my nigga. Like that doesn't happen. That maybe I don't know, maybe because I'm older and it didn't happen. You get what I'm saying? It just didn't happen like that. Like most people just when they hear you talk, automatically the prices start going up. Like you get to talking, and some of those hawkers will start walking up to you. They'll just start floating. They'll just start floating in your direction. They just trying to make money, bro. They hustle is to sell their product. They going to these places buying bread. You get what I'm saying? They going to these places buying water, case of water, putting it on their head and walking around with it. Ice cold water. Like, can you imagine? You got a whole goddamn pitcher, a whole bucket on your head with ice, with water in it, and full of drinks, balancing on your head. That's what I'm saying. It's no type of swag in the walk over there. They don't walk like that. Truly, MD Lule, salute to you, my brother. My brother. Salute to Eric B2 and Lewis. You want credits for the Nara, bro? Yeah. Hey, man. I said credits, some CDs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, these is better than Naira. You know what I'm saying? Stronger than the Naira. You know what I'm saying? So, I was just able to, because I'm gonna tell you one thing about it over there. It don't look bad when because they're respectable in Nigeria too, like older guys. So if I'm an older guy and I'm talking to a younger girl, she don't feel like I'm trying to flirt with her or anything like that. You ask her a question, she'll just give you an answer. You get what I'm saying? Like they just don't see everything like how we see it in America as sexual. So you can talk to a girl, you can talk to a group of girls that's out of college, and you can get all their phone numbers, or they all of them get your phone numbers. You get what I'm saying? And they'll just have regular conversation with you. Now, if you take it further, they'll let you know. They'll be like, "Are you mad? Are you mad?" You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you that, but they don't initially think you're trying to fuck them. They just don't think like that. So that's how I was able to just talk to, see a group of when they get out from the university, they all go to the markets in their area and they shop and they get some small chop before they go home. Or most of them stay at the hostel. The hostels at the college. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like in America, like American college girls, they might have 2 people to a dorm room, maybe 4. No, Nigeria in the hostel is like 8 girls to a dorm, a room. No air conditioning. And then some of them that they got the 4 beds, the 2 bunk beds in there. The smaller room is still 2 girls in each bed. And I'll tell you this. They try to act like that gay shit ain't over there. I'm telling you, just like in America, unlike in America, it's more gay chicks that's openly about being gay than dudes are. You don't see that many flaming gay dudes in Africa. But the girls, and most of the girls, like in America, they get turned out in college, sleeping in the same bed together. So I asked the girl, this girl, I wish she would call in, man. I wish she would call in and she would tell you that a lot of them, they sleep in the bed, they sleep naked because it's so fucking hot. And they can't keep the window open because of the mosquitoes, of the malaria. Like, don't y'all understand in America, it becomes a certain time that you don't even get bit by mosquitoes? Do y'all understand that? It becomes a certain time that mosquitoes is not affecting us. It's not like that in Africa. Mosquitoes is always on deck. They always on the attack. They always looking for the ops. You can't leave that window open. I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. The Lebanese help them sell pussy better. Yep. And then on top of that, like a lot of Africa, their dialect is so thick. Like when they talk, you'll see them talk English, their voice will go higher. But when they're speaking their Snagalaga, it's but you rarely see a soft-spoken Nigerian speaking Yoruba or Igbo in a soft language. But in Kenya, the girls speak real softly, Swahili softly. That's how they talk in Kenya. Nigeria is that's the difference. It's more brazen. It's more in your face when Nigerians talk. Kenya's is more laid back. You get what I'm saying? Now, y'all, I started this show at 7:30. So this just was an impromptu show. You know what I'm saying? The topic was to go off of what I was already talking about with the that's why I didn't even put the thing out for the guests to come up. There was just more of me going off about the passport bro things that I didn't talk about last week. And just to talk about how when we go to Africa now, we need to stop with this narrative. Are we going over there to help? We're going over to say, no, you go over there and shop. You go over there and just have a good time, and you treat it like the vacation it is. Do not treat it like a home. Yeah, it's not. Nowhere is your home unless you buy something. Stop buying. Stop talking about you need to build something. If you ain't gonna buy something, a rent apartment for a year. Like I tell anybody, if you come to Africa, if you come to Nigeria and you come there twice, if you're gonna come there at least 2 times in a year, get your apartment. Relentless mosquitoes. Bro, I ain't gonna even talk about the roaches. Those roaches don't even run from you. They feel like you bothering them. But the roaches won't kill you. The mosquitoes will. The mosquitoes, and let me tell y'all something. Let me explain to y'all like this. The mosquitoes in Africa carry malaria and typhoid. So that means that it contains salmonella because all of that spoiled, hot, dead carcasses. They don't remove carcasses, and it just sits there fester. All that stagnated water. Like I'm telling you, ain't seen no lifeless animal till you see them dogs. Like how you see American dogs over here doing tricks. Jump, man, them goddamn dogs in Nigeria are just chilling. They conserving energy. Like you might see a Nigerian girl that got a little shake in her walk, but that just because that's just what it is. It ain't because she twisted on that. She just got a natural twist. But the when you see the feet move, but them feet are going forward. Ain't no. I don't even think I seen a pigeon toed. You know what? I don't even think I saw a bow-legged chick when I was there. They're just straight up and down like 6 o'clock. Not that many curves. And they don't eat a lot of the processed food we eat, so they just stay narrow. Even when they thick, they just thick. They're not curvy thick. Now, when you get to Kenya has a lot of curvy chicks. I'm talking about small waist with that goddamn badonk. But they just lazy walking. And a lot of Kenyan chicks, they knees knock too. They knees knock over there. Like they knees is one knee is in front of the other when they walk. Not in Nigeria. Not Nigeria. Even the chick from Ghana, they're not like that either. But the Kenyan chicks, they walk lazy. Lazy walking bitches. But they finer and they thicker and they're nicer. But just like my brother Lewis said at the end, Kenyan girls are nice and soft. So they're gonna have that bounce back. Because in Kenya, you don't see as many hawkers, like people selling, shop sellers. You don't see that many. In Nigeria, they're everywhere. Kenya is not like that. Kenya is more modern, so they have a lot of shop, a lot of sit down play. They're not walking around like that. Like they have areas where you can't walk or where you can't sell product at. You know what I'm saying? Nigeria is like, man, you can just, like I remember one time I was in New York City and they had a bad wreck on about a George Washington Bridge, and then next thing you know, dudes start coming out there on the highway trying to sell shit. That's how Lagos is. And if y'all looking at the thing at the top, like on the thumb, that was clearly that's how they write the tickets for you to get the transport in from Asaba to Benin City. So that right there's a little nugget for y'all. If y'all want to go Benin City by car or by van, that service right there will take you. And it only costs $6. Now they got a train there called the NRC. So you can go from Lagos to Ibadan. Ibadan. They always say I say it wrong. Ibadan. And it's only like 10,000 for first class. That's $6.50. $6.50 for first class. And the regular class is like $3. Lewis, if you stay in a nice area with infrastructure, you would be all right, bro. Kenya girls are tasty. Kenya girls are so nice that they're a little too reserved. You get what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. The Kenyan girls is the one you want to, you want to take home and marry. But if you want to have fun, like just a fun chick, it's gonna be a Nigerian chick. You know what I'm saying? Like the Kenyan chick, if you don't say anything or make the move, she'll just sit there with her legs crossed, not really saying nothing. Like the Nigerian girl, like what are we doing? And am I spending the night? If I have to go, I need transport. I got to get home and I'm gonna tell you something. Them Nigerian chicks, they mom will lock the motherfucking door around 7 or 8 o'clock. They don't play that shit over there, bro. They don't play that shit over there. Sandman, that's two. I have always preferred thick women. My girlfriend was Jamaican. Then if you like thick curvy women, then it's gonna be Kenya. But if you like thick, compact women, then it's gonna be Ghana and Nigeria. They're gonna be more solid. Like if you slap a girl ass in Nigeria, it's gonna be more firm. It's gonna have a little bounce to it. You know what I'm saying? Like a basketball that's that's pumped up too much. You know what I'm saying? When you gonna hit it, it gonna bounce back. You know what I'm saying? The Kenyan girl ass, when you slap that, it's gonna shake. You know what I'm saying? They got some motion in it. You get it? You feel me? Like you slap that, it's gonna move for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like if you slap it hard, if you slap it on the right and slap it on the left at the right moment, it's gonna go right, left, right, left. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way that it is. Dark Migo facts. Shout out, y'all, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Stoic1, salute. And he said salute to the chat. So make sure y'all salute goddamn Stoic1, man. You know what I'm saying? Lewis. Hold on. No, back to Dark Migo. Nigerian got that fire. I'm gonna say it like this. Nigerian girls are more sexual. I'll say that. Kenyan girls are more docile. So if you like to be more in control, like 100% control of a chick, that's a Kenyan chick. Nigerian chicks, they'll tell you now, they'll be blunt with you. You down there fucking too long or eat pussy too long, know how y'all dudes get down. They'll be like, what did you do? That's good, my Toto. It's can't take no more. It's on fire. They talk like Nigerian women talk more exact when they talk. They just say the motion so funny. They'll just be like, it's choo 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 choo. You just pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. How much do you want to pump? How long is it gonna take you to come? You know what I'm saying? Like really, they just, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't play the role until the guy finishes. Like a Kenyan chick would. Kenyan chick, she gonna play the role for you, bro. Lewis, Nigerian girls are naughty. Hey, yeah. All right, there you go. There you go. Nigerian girls are naughty. Kenyan chicks are tasty. Let's do it like that. You know what I'm saying? So let me say you like this: a Nigerian girl, she'll take off her clothes, the music comes, she'll dance and all that stuff. A Kenyan chick is kind of shy. They're shy poopers. You know what I'm saying? A Nigerian girl will bust up in the bathroom and drop a deuce. I'm talking about blow the back out the toilet. You know, the Kenyan girl is gonna it's gonna be cute when she take a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Excuse me, I didn't mean to. She gonna be scared to come out the bathroom. She'll sit in the Kenyan chick will sit in the bathroom, open up the window, risking her life, malaria and typhoid to get that smell like. The Nigerian girl right up in there and be like, I didn't know you had tissue. You got a bagel. You got tissue. It's soap. It's soap in there. The Nigerian girl is gonna be like that, bro. Oh shit, I didn't read the comment. I have one that was 7 years older than me. Spent the night. Her family was looking at me crazy because I was a Black American. Hey, be like that, dog amigo. Yeah, active butt. Yeah, for sure. Stoic one. Both are great. They both are great. It's what your preference is. And Kenyan chicks wear braids a lot too. They wear those braids extensions, so you'll see that a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then in Nigeria they wear wigs a lot. But when they take off them wigs, they rocking straight backs. Now you don't see them rocking straight backs that much in Kenya because they'll have those extensions braids. We just call them braids, but they call it straight back, cornrows and stuff. But Nigerian chicks, they got them fucking stupid ass wigs on, bro. I'm talking about stupid as fuck. But it's just preference. I'm married. My wife would divorce me and take me for everything I got. Hey man, tell your wife that they got that what the dash. And they bounce. And they shake. And they bounce. Now, y'all want to know? Hold on, let me play this song. Let me play this song so y'all know what I'm talking about, man. And when you see the girls dance to it, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. A Nigerian girl, you can ask her like, hey, I got this song. You know what I'm saying? I like. Just dance to it for me. And she'll do it. Hold on, let me see. Let me play it. Hope this don't strike my channel. Because I'm going to play it through the phone. Okay, that's the beat. But that ain't the song. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to get it. Hold on. I'm going to get it. Maybe because I'm spelling it wrong. Because they don't spell. In Nigeria, they spell water, W-A-T-T-A, but they spell it the correct word. It is right. Let's see. I got it vibrating. Pause. Appreciate the moolah. Hold on, y'all.
Bum bum large, big like food beat dog. Bum bum large, big like food beat dog. Bum bum like Sandra Benede. Bum bum like Nicki Minaj. Bum bum like Nos Piran. Bum bum like Liliana Pemba. Who got that one science with this shit? Shake on. Yeah, what's our science? Over, shake on. Yeah, what's our science? Oh yeah, shake on. Yeah, what's our science? It is shake, it is bounce, it is shake, it is bounce, it is shake, it is bounce, it is shake, it is bounce.
Shake and bounce, shake body with a nyash. If your booty can bounce, then you got body with a nyash. Shake and bounce, shake body with a nyash. Yeah, if your booty can bounce, then you got body with a nyash. Body with a
That is, y'all. It's longer than that, but that's how I go. Hopefully it sounded good. It wasn't messed up or whatever. But hope they don't get the stroke. But that's that. I'm telling you, ask a Nigerian girl and ask her this, like, hey, you ever heard this song called Water Water Nash? Like, they do the song, they got the dance for it. You know what I'm saying? You got to see the dance for it. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. Like, they do it, they shake it with the beat. You know what I'm saying? So they do it right. So just a little help. So Nigerians more Americanized. They love, that's true. They love niggas. That's true. Kenyan chicks, they some bad wenches over there, bro. That's the thing that'll turn you off about them, how they, but they just got that lazy walk, man. And they got them I don't like, chicks that's I ain't gonna say I don't like them, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they got that lazy walk and they knees be knocking a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. All right, they tripping out. And Lewis tripping out. They made a song about it. Yeah, they made a song about the Wata Nash. You get what I'm saying? But that's where we at. Hold on, let's see. Got there quick. Get the money. I appreciate the $5 holla. Appreciate the $5 holla. We in here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all missed it before my son called. As soon as I went live, y'all go back and watch at the beginning. Y'all hear my son extorting me for money. And I'm going to tell y'all this, and I'm not telling y'all this so y'all can send me money. But today is my birthday. October 26th. So if y'all watch this back on the playback, y'all will see that today is my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So now that y'all know that the day is my birthday, I need y'all money. You know what I'm saying? So they was joking about me being 60 years old, so not 60. But so don't get it mixed up with the younger guys that's going to Nigeria. Most of the people that watch my show is from the age of 25 and up. You know what I'm saying? So these more mature guys, you know what I'm saying, that's that when they go over there, they're not going over there just trying to, put the cameras in people's faces. That's one thing you don't want to do, especially in Nigeria. You don't want to be taking no chicks out and pulling out no camera. See, they can do that in Kenya because Kenyan chicks want to be popular. Like, they want to be known because they're kind of Americanized too. Like, far as want to be seen. Nigerian girls are not like that. You know what I'm saying? So they just want to go out to the bar and I'm gonna tell you another difference too. So don't be looking at me like that. You know what I'm saying? Chick looking at me sideways, right? Cause she's from Kenya. She's from Kenya. the Kenyan chicks, if you take them to a bar or club, they do not want to stay long. They don't want to be in the bar and the club. Like Kenya chicks, they want, if they go with you to a bar, they want to go in there and have a drink. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Most Kenyan chicks don't drink like that. They don't drink. Like Nigerian girls drink, they drink beer. They'll drink a beer or Guinness. I'm talking about they'll drink beer quick. But Kenyan girls don't really like that. So they'll like to go in there if they don't know anybody in there, they don't really want to be in the club or the bar. So they'll just be, I'll say they'll just try to be up on you a little more and try to be like, oh, okay, I'm hungry, or we're gonna get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing about that is that most Americans, we don't like to eat at the bar. Do you get what I'm saying? We don't like to eat at the bar. But you'll go in that in Nigeria, and you have them motherfuckers having full-fledged, goddamn, not washing their hands, sitting up there licking their fingers, no napkins, no nothing, just eating. Straight up. So, but she won't want to stay at the bar. Nigerian girls will stay at the bar. They'll dance. Nigerian girls would dance all night, not the Kenyan chicks. So this is right on time. We're going to end this at 2 hours, 4 more minutes, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. I will be on time next week. And y'all, all y'all watching this, today is my birthday. It is Scorpio season. You know what I should have did? I should have put the avatar as my tattoo I got on my back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got a big scorpion on my back. So you know what? Matter of fact, the next time I go live, or I might change the thumbnail. I might change the thumbnail to my tattoo on back. I got a big scorpion, red and black, and I got the scorpion. I got the M sign for Scorpio. So make sure y'all, support the birthday boy. But so again, let's sum this up. Let's stop even talking like we want to build some in Africa, because that's why they come at you like, hey, buy some land. You want to build a community. Don't get caught up in that shit. Because that land shit can go. Y'all seen that happen all fucked up ways. Man, go over there and rent your apartment. Okay, this is what I want to talk about earlier. But I want to look it up. If you're going to go to Africa twice in a year, get you an apartment. Let me tell you why. For a hotel with American standards in Africa, you're going to spend at least $100 a day, which ain't bad, up to $150, which still ain't bad. Because you can go to Econo Lodge or Quality Inn in America and spend $100. You can stay at a nice hotel where they got kitchen. One thing you don't like about the Nigerian hotels, they got real restaurants there. I'm talking about real restaurant and bars. So you got to watch what hotel you go to, because they got a bar there. They're gonna be playing loud music. But if you go to a Nigerian hotel that has that has just a restaurant, not a bar, you good. So you get good food from there. I'm talking about great food from there. So they'll have like little pool parties in the summertime or whatever. But what I'm saying is, so think about it, if you stay there for 2 weeks. If you stay there for 2 weeks, that's you spending $1,400, right? $1,400. So if you stay there twice a year, you spending 3,000 American dollars. For 3,000 American dollars, you can get a top of the line apartment in like the best area, like a step below Beverly Hills, which is called Akuja. That's like the area by the airport. I'm talking about you can get I'm talking about marble floors, marble walls, upstairs, downstairs apartment for goddamn 3,000 American dollars. That's 4.5 million naira. You would get a outstanding, I'm talking about 2-bedroom, might be 3-bedroom, full kitchen, 2 bathrooms, air conditioned, with armed security at the gate. And when you stay in those apartments, you have the hawkers outside of the gate. You don't even have to go that far. You just step out your gate and buy what you want to. All the fruit, vegetables, they bring the market to those areas. That's why you should buy the apartment. You got the whole apartment for the year, even if you're not staying in it. Even if you're not staying in it. That's the best route to go. Because you can only do so much at the hotel. Nice apartment, you're going to meet more chicks. In those apartments, in the little area around there, you're going to meet girls walking through. I'm telling you, the best thing to do is get your apartment. And you don't even need, and listen, the hotels, if you come twice, you're going to spend $3,000. You don't need to spend that much. I said 3,000. 3,000 is 4.5 million naira. You don't even need to spend 3,000. You can spend 2,000 and spend 3 million naira. You're going to get a nice ass apartment. I'm talking about nice 2-bedroom, two bath, two bath with security. You get what I'm saying? That's the route you should get if you're going to travel to Africa. And my thing is this: I'm not traveling to the DR. I'm not going to none of those other places. If I vacation, it's going to be in West Africa or it's going to be Kenya. That's just it. Shout out to everybody that came through, man. We hit this bitch right at the 2-hour mark. You know what I'm saying? This is a continuation of last show, and for me starting late. You know what I'm saying? I want all y'all to be safe, man. We're going to the last week. This is 26 days of the government shutdown. You get what I'm saying? Y'all be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, just try to be best to the people that you can be best to. Watch out for the fakes. Don't be, you know what I'm saying, living a dream of togetherness. Just choose to be around people that want you to be around them. Don't buy no fake jewelry from the flea market and try to flex. You know what I'm saying? Just be good to one another the best you can, man. We are gone. Ungawa. See y'all next Sunday, man. Stay up.